there's a Chris though, right?
Yeah.
Hello, how are y'all? We are in the studio today with John Ferrara from Consider the Source. We are one of their pit stops in their very busy tour.
Hmm.
Where did you come from?
We were just in, well, we've been in Texas the whole week.
Okay,
We did Houston, Austin,
fun.
San Antonio, San Marcos.
Okay, and
Yeah.
now Denton.
Denton.
Yay! And this is not your first time. I know you. I mean, it's been a minute, but I know you played Harvest House, right?
Yeah.
You've been here. What are your favorite memories of Denton, John?
Oh, man. Okay, so when we first started touring,
Uh huh.
we went all over the country, just totally doing it ourselves. We had no idea how to book shows
Uh
for
huh.
real. We would go out to California. We would follow the Warp Tour and sneak in and
Yes.
do some weird things like that that were
That's
fun but
awesome.
totally not practical. Uh, so anyway, we kind of Denton was sort of by accident.
Uh huh.
We had a friend who was like a roadie at the time. He had a friend that lived here and could just set up a show. That's all we were looking for was shows
Mhm.
anywhere. We didn't care where. And so we played, and the first time we came through was actually kind of dead. Like no one came. We played at Andy's. Is that still around?
Yeah.
Is that just in
Yep.
the square, right?
Right there. You
Yeah,
can still
yeah,
stare at
yeah.
the sign.
So we played there, and for maybe like 15 people, it was like,
Uh
all
huh.
right, what is this place? Why are we playing here? There was nobody here. And then the very next tour, a couple months later, we came by again, and we had someone help us get some shows, and we had like two shows booked.
Uh huh.
And the same week, there was a hurricane
Oh
that hit
no.
Houston,
Yes.
and we were supposed to play
Was
there.
that Ike?
It was Ike.
Dude, I had to evacuate from that. Fun story.
Yeah. That whole thing happened, and then we we were just like stayed here. We played a bunch of shows. We played at the pizza place.
J and J's.
Yep, we
That
played there.
basement closed down.
Really?
R.I.P. The
Oh,
dirty old basement. Hmm.
it's a shame. We played a lot of shows in dirty
That's
old basements. Good
awesome.
ones, yeah. Yeah. So then we did like 5 or 6 shows that weekend, and then
That's
it went
awesome.
well. So we kept coming back.
And then you're like, oh, Denton. And
Yeah.
now you're back here at Harvest House. You can catch their set tonight playing with Mother Tongues
Mhm.
and Fun Button.
Mhm.
Yeah, good memory.
Yeah. Nice.
So, what's been one of your favorite countries traveling? Because I know Consider the Source, this is kind of their 10 going on 11th
Mhm.
anniversary. You can check it. There's like a special deal if you go to the website, Consider the Source, is it music.com?
Music.com. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little gift there.
Mhm.
So you can check that out, considerthesource.com.
Yep.
Now
Music.com. Yeah.
considerthesourcemusic.com. And maybe you can get a prize. So yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. I talked too much.
You're doing great.
Like, what did I just ask him? Countries.
Countries. So we've been to a few different countries. We just did India this past year.
That's amazing.
It's hard to say which one is best because they're all great for different reasons.
Right. Or
India, India was cool because it was vastly different. It was like a different
course.
planet. It was like completely different. Um, the people there are so nice, so cool.
uh-huh.
We met people from like just people just hanging out like on the streets, people
Yeah.
in venues, people in all sorts of different places, and they just have I don't know a different kind of vibe, like a different mentality. It's just very chill, very
Culture shock.
welcoming.
Yeah.
And yeah, we played. We didn't do like Consider the Source stuff. We did more like just the traditional. We did a couple of
Oh,
traditional Indian tracks and a
very
couple of
cool.
different like Turkish
Mm-hmm.
pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have that element in our band, a strong element of what we do. But this was like just that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very different. So
That's
we had a very
awesome.
different experience.
Yeah.
We played in Germany, and it's our prog rock side really kind of
Okay. Yeah.
made sense there.
Ah,
So
so
that was
you
a
just
different
like
thing.
adjust to your geography location.
Well,
Ish.
sort of,
Sometimes.
sort of. Well, the India thing was a different project. It was just the
Okay.
three of us in like a different thing. One thing that we try to do actually is we don't really cater too much to
Okay.
audiences. That's kind of one of our things. Is we believe in what we do, where we have fun doing what we
Mm-hmm.
do, and we developed in a really organic way.
Right.
So we've never said let's be a progressive rock band or let's be a
Right.
jazz fusion band or anything like that. Let's just do what we do and see who likes it. If anyone
Right.
does.
And speaking of that, tell us about how the band describes their sound because it's kind of fantastic.
Yeah. Sci-fi Middle Eastern fusion.
And if you go to the website, that huge Where it's like consider the source does not like basic definitions, and then it's like a pretty lengthy
Yeah.
sentence, and you're like your mind kind of explodes because you
It's hard to
somehow
describe.
piece it together, and then you're like, yeah, I mean, I guess that could totally make sense.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's sort of like the small catchphrase, I guess, that I think actually a fan just kind of like blurted it out one day, and we were like, okay, that kind of sums it up
Yes.
in a quick way, and then people can see us and
yeah,
kind of figure it out from
Yeah.
there what we
'Cause
do.
there's a band here, the Boombox, and they
Mhm.
describe themselves as space gospel. You know,
That's
so
great.
it's like it's all these new terms that are just popping up, getting coined, and
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
So John has to. You have to set up your bass, man.
I do. Got a lot of stuff to set up.
So we're gonna let him go do that tonight. You can catch their show at Harvest House. Doors open at 8 in like 3 hours, 2
Mhm.
hours, 2 hours.
I have no idea what
It's
time it
already
is,
like
so,
6. It's
yeah.
2 hours. Get a drink, catch Fun Button, Mother Tongues, and Consider the Source. So thank you for coming here.
Thank you.
Now you have a very busy schedule, and we'll see you there.